I think all that discussion right now and your understanding of the code is a good starting point. This is moving forward. Daniel, Ken, you guys could take a look.
Yep, just open it up.
Okay, I have mostly 5s, 1 3 and 1 8. Saurabh and Ken, you guys are not allowing me to talk. What's going on?
No, but we have already a script, right? Just we have to do the validation some of the filter and then put into the response.
That's why we need to create fire. We need to do more validation and do more action.
Yeah, I'm fine with 5.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I'm also with the file. If we have a more validation, then it's okay.
Okay, now I'm holding keys. I know there was a discussion of why that needs to happen, so I don't see the option to do it, but we can definitely talk about the duplication logic. So this is a story where we have to update a few things in the duplication logic. First, and I hope it makes better sense to you than me, it's the duplicate.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now Lance on the bootleg. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Working from the gun, Lance. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, I think I'm back. Can you guys hear me now? Yeah. Okay, can you see my screen too? Yeah. Okay, sorry.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Lance. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's talk about it here. 7580.
Ready, 45, right.
They run. It's Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
I'm letting the majority win here.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Use your words.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Make it an 8. The points don't matter, so.
Taking it about the 1.
The points are all relative, so like.
And he returns this to the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Ready?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sit down. Sit down. Here, let me pull it down. Let me lower it. Here.
Throwing is Hurts.
Oh, yeah.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
60
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Yeah, leave it in there.
On first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Yeah, let me help you. You're going to break it. No touch, no touch. No.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level,
look at
most
the window.
things
Mommy's
are
coming home with
called
Pete.
outside of the quarterback
Look out the
faking it
window,
to the
see if we see
runner and
him.
then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the
Mommy's car out the window.
NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Ooh.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Well, hold everything here because this is about the last guy that they would want to see shaken up. Quarterback Jalen Hurts in some discomfort. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's got his man. It's the tight end.
You see Mommy?
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able
Mommy's
to
car.
convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run with Sanders. It's a gain
Mommy's
of a
car.
yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, Minshew rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Gardner Minshew taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, it's Lance. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
No jumping. No jumping.
7-yard touchdown grab.
No jumping.
And the Niners have taken the lead.
You want me to catch you?
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
There you go. Here, climb back up. There you go. You got it. You climb up. All right, hold on.
The touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Daddy.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Look what's under the bed under there.
Here's Minshew. And Sanders has got it complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And it's no good. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the 31, Lance. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Lance now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Did you take that out of mommy's bag?
Here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Thank you.
Another shot
I think
from the
mommy's gonna be
9
home
on
soon.
2nd and
Did
goal.
you look out the window to see her car? Is she home? No, I don't think she is. Go look out the window. Go see.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage, has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra
No touch.
pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards
Here,
and
do it to
get
your
away
baby
from the
on the
shadow
back.
of their own goalposts.
Check your baby.
What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Woody.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
What? Mom is here?
Hurts going to take this himself. And he'll
Alright,
go
go see.
down
Go
right
look
around
out the
the
window. I don't see her.
47 this time.
I don't think she's
He'll
here.
grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Zach Pascal, 41 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. football will come out to the 25 as
See,
McLeod
Mommy?
will not return it.
Say hi, Mommy. You see Kate?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing his Lance on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
No jump. No.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Lance. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Yeah, you put him on.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
No, I don't want to put him on. You can put him on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken
You
up.
want to sit with me?
Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position?
What?
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking
Right
to gain that advantage
okay,
here on this
touch.
drive.
No touch.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lance to throw it.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a
Where's
49ers
Mommy?
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing
No.
game, and there he picks up another first down.
Stop. Take it and sit in the
Whatever
back.
they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been
You're
made
not
to
listening
take it
today,
away.
dude. Oh, excuse me? Are you being bad?
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane.
The run
you
got
can keep
4.
it.
Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You,
Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he
Climb
hits
up and
like a
look- climb up and look
linebacker.
out the window and tell me
We
if
see a lot
Mommy's
of that
there.
Today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a
yeah,
loss.
she is.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32
You wanna sit
here
there?
on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And he's brought down here just outside
come
of the
here.
20.
All right, you can sit with me, but
19 yards that time
you gotta just
for
kind of
number
relax.
19.
No, stop touching things. No touch.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 45. White.
No, stop. No. 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 No do. No do.
Throwing on first down is
Oh,
Lance.
what's wrong? What's
Yeah,
wrong?
that nearly their first pick of the
Pinch your
game,
finger?
but it falls
arm?
down to the ground incomplete.
Oh, are
This
you
could be
okay?
the start of a nice
Listen,
stand from
can you
this
be my big
defense now
helper?
after getting walked backwards.
And look,
on
I
this
need you to look
drive.
outside
Come
for
through
mommy.
another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to get to the offense.
Look for mom. Oh, I just heard a car door shut. I think that's mommy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And Lance now to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
All right, go see mommy.
Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco.
Here we go. Red 38.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield,
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
All right, be nice to your sister.
And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
What, you got bubbles? Cool.
And Roberts choosing not to
bring him downstairs.
This one out.
All right, take it. Here, girls, here, take it downstairs. Take it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fourth quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
I don't know what her deal is.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The Lance going to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have
so 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
5 minutes left.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll run again. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hold on, Lex. Hold on.
Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37.
No, I'm not.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even
I'll be done in a few minutes.
Offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
Here,
Maybe you're starting
you want to sit on the bed?
in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now the Niners get there and
Oh my
bring
God.
him down.
Here.
Linval Joseph
Sit down.
breaking free and dropping him. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's Smith, a nice catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Alvin Kamara, 67 yards. And the 49ers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
No touch.
But first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone.
What's the problem?
But could not hang on. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All right.
Back to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
You have it.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Caught on the slant, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance.
Come on.
Mommy. 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 Mommy.
Understand?
What?
Mommy.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking